The Great Gatsby talks about the American dream and society's hypocrisy. Of course. Well, this is what we shall study in today's capsule summary. American literature is what we are aiming at, summaries of most important works. The Great Gatsby, published in 1925, is written by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald lived from 1896 to 1940. He published only 4 novels in his lifetime, but he published many short stories. The genre of The Great Gatsby is tragedy, and setting is near New York City. There is an island called as Long Island. So the setting is Long Island near New York City, and the year of action is 1920s, where the rebellious jazz age began. You know about it? I'll tell you soon. And the narrator is first person Nick Carraway. So you will hear the story from the point of view of Nick. Who is Nick? We'll come to know. Look at F. Scott Fitzgerald on the screen. Let's start. In 1922, Nick Carraway moves to New York after graduating from Yale and fighting in World War I. He rents a house in West Egg in Long Island and starts to work as a bond salesman. So basically, Long Island is divided into 2 parts, West Egg and East Egg. West Egg consists of the nouveau riche of America, or the new rich, basically flappers, jazz enthusiasts, libertines, those people who have acquired money recently, who are not rich from the olden times, who do not have family wealth, they are self-made people. So West Egg part of Long Island, where this Nick has rented a house, it consists of nouveau riche of America, who displayed their newly rich acquired wealth by hosting lavish parties. Now let's introduce the protagonist of the story, the Great Gatsby. It means we will meet Gatsby. Nick's neighbor is a mysterious man called J. Gatsby, who lives in a gigantic Gothic mansion and throws large parties every Saturday night. Now, just check here how J rhymes with gay. It was said that Fitzgerald was a gay. So, he has actually taken the characters in this novel from original personalities. Yes? Yes. Okay. So, as I told you, Jay Gatsby is the neighbor of Nick, and he's a mysterious man. He has this very big house. He hosts big parties, which he himself does not attend. So, what is the reason behind holding such extravagant parties? We'll come to know. Let's move on. Now, Nick describes himself. So the narrator of the story is describing himself as one of the few honest people that he has ever known. Nick is also a very optimistic person, and also I can say the true friend of Gatsby till the end. Okay. Now, although Nick lives in the West Egg area of Long Island, he has connection in the East Egg, where his cousin Daisy Buchanan lives. So look here, the girl protagonist, the heroine of the novel is Daisy Buchanan. Now let's understand a little bit about East Egg. As I told you, the West Egg, in which the nouveau riche or the recent rich people of America live, it is unfashionable as compared to the East Egg, which is very fashionable area of Long Island, where the old rich of America reside. Those people who have money in inheritance, those people who consider themselves superior racially, in every manner, they consider themselves superior. They live in the East Egg side. So Daisy lives in the East Egg side with her husband, Tom Buchanan. Okay, easy. Now, I told you the theme of class permanence is shown here. How class permanence? Just compare it. West Egg versus East Egg. Okay. Now, one evening, Nick joins Daisy and her husband, Tom Buchanan, for dinner. Tom Buchanan and Nick were classmates at Yale, which means they know each other. And also, Tom is this athletic guy who was very good at football in his college days. Tom belongs to an extremely rich old money family, and he thinks of himself to be superior. Okay? Take Tom's personality like this. He's athletic, he's macho, he is Daisy's husband, a football player, and also an old friend of whom? Nick Carraway, the narrator. Daisy and Tom, okay, so Daisy and Tom, the husband and wife, they introduce Nick to a beautiful and a pleasant girl at dinner whose name is Jordan Baker. She's also an important character in the novel. Jordan Baker is a golfer by profession, and she meets Nick here at this dinner. Eventually, Nick and Jordan Baker start dating. They become girlfriend and boyfriend. Now, this Jordan, no, she is very good at telling secrets. So now Jordan tells the first secret to Nick. What is this secret? Tom keeps a mistress, Myrtle Wilson, who lives in the Valley of Ashes, an industrial dumping ground, which is in between East Egg and West Egg. Myrtle's husband's name is George Wilson. He is the owner of an auto shop in the Valley of Ashes. So now Nick has come to know that his cousin Daisy, his cousin's husband Tom, has an extramarital affair with a woman named Myrtle. Once, Tom invites Nick for a party in New York, and on the way, whom does Tom pick? His mistress, Myrtle. Who else? And in this party, which is organized in a very gaudy apartment, not at all good, in a very shady apartment, Tom keeps this apartment for his affair. So in this party, Myrtle gets extremely drunk and she makes fun of Tom's wife, Daisy. Tom cannot stand it. Imagine hypocrisy. So because of this, Tom hits Myrtle in the nose. He breaks Myrtle's nose. Did you understand? Because Myrtle made fun of Tom's wife, Daisy. Now let's move on. The novel progresses. The Great Gatsby is progressing. The summer of 1922 is going on. Out of all those extravagant parties that Gatsby organizes, Nick gets invited in one of those parties. But here he sees the glamour. He sees so much shimmer and shine, people dancing, drinks opening, jazz music, libertines, flappers. He is feeling out of place. He drinks, but then luckily he meets whom? Jordan Baker, the golfer. And then he meets Gatsby himself. Let's listen to Gatsby's description as F. Scott Fitzgerald has described Gatsby. Gatsby looks young, displays an English accent with a remarkable smile, and addresses everyone as old sport, old sport, old sport. Okay? After the party, Nick learns from Jordan. Again, Jordan is revealing a secret. What secret? That Gatsby loves his cousin Daisy. Oh God. She tells him that Gatsby met Daisy before World War I. They were lovers, they were in love, but they could not continue because Gatsby had to leave. Gatsby has he has bought this big Gothic mansion in West Egg only because of Daisy, only because he wants to be near her and get her back. And in fact, Gatsby spends nights staring at the green light at the end of her dock. Whose dock? Daisy's dock, across the bay from his mansion. So basically, put this imagery in your mind. Gatsby standing, in his area from his mansion's garden. He looks at this dock, which basically is near Daisy's house. So he is looking at the other side of the Long Island, and he somehow imagines Daisy to be there. He feels presence of Daisy there, and he spends his night just looking and looking and looking beyond his area of living. Okay, he wants to feel the presence of Daisy back in his life. Now, here the theme of American dream, that America is a land of opportunity. If you are willing, you can get what you desire. Okay, and here, what is Gatsby desiring? He's desiring Daisy. Okay, now at Gatsby's request, Nick invites Daisy for tea, but Daisy does not know that she will meet Gatsby there. First astonished, first shocked, Daisy is happy to reunite with Gatsby after so many years. And soon what will happen? Tell me, what happens in such cases? The two begin a passionate affair, the luscious affair. Now, she's married. Of course, the husband has an extramarital affair, but look at that hypocrisy. The scene is Plaza Hotel, New York. Before this, days pass, Tom's suspicion grows. He has an affair outside marriage, but he cannot tolerate his wife with another man. To confirm his doubt that Daisy is actually having an affair with Gatsby, he invites everyone, who all? Gatsby, Daisy, Nick, and Jordan, to drive into New York City. where he confronts Gatsby at the Plaza Hotel. Gatsby does admit. He admits that he has an affair with his wife. And after this, the scene, it starts. Tom yells at Daisy. Tom tells Daisy that Gatsby is not a true gentleman. He's not that old rich he's claiming to be. He has become rich due to illegal activities like bootlegging alcohol with the help of powerful criminals like Mayor Wolfsheim. If you have seen this movie, I have to cut here. You must see this movie with the name The Great Gatsby, in which Amitabh Bachchan has played the role of Mayor Wolfsheim. He appears just here and there once or twice in the movie, but he is this character, the powerful criminal who helps Gatsby with this, illegal activity of earning fortune by bootlegging alcohol. What is bootlegging alcohol? See, in 1920s, the business of liquor was illegal in America. So you literally had to smuggle alcohol, okay? You had to smuggle it, then you would sell it at a higher price. This was called bootlegging alcohol. So Tom tells Daisy that this Gatsby is a criminal and you are being with a criminal. You have hurt me. You are cheating on me. And all of a sudden, Daisy realizes her mistake. She reclaims her honesty towards her husband. Here, the theme of gender relations is shown. See, I'll tell you, women were completely dependent on men. No matter, Daisy was this, she was a socialite, but she was dependent on her husband's money. Yes. So she quickly changed sides. First, when Tom asks, when Gatsby said that Daisy loves me and not you, then Daisy confuses the two men by saying that I love both of you. But later, when Tom says that he's a criminal, then Daisy says, no, I love you, husband. After all this scene at Plaza Hotel, New York, Tom orders Gatsby to drive Daisy back to East Egg. Did you understand this scene? Tom is staying back the husband and he tells Gatsby, take Daisy back to the house just to prove that Gatsby won't bother Daisy again. Now let's start with the unfortunate scene. More unfortunate things are coming. The accident when Nick, Jordan, and Tom drive through the Valley of Ashes, which comes in between East Egg and West Egg, what do they witness? They discover that Gatsby's car has struck and killed Myrtle. Who is Myrtle, remember? Tom's mistress. Come on. Wilson's wife, Myrtle, Tom's mistress, has been killed by Gatsby's car. After this, Tom concludes that it is a hit-and-run case. Gatsby has killed Myrtle and run away without helping her, because of which Tom informs Wilson, Myrtle's husband, about this crime, that Gatsby has killed his wife. Although this is not the reality. No. Later, Gatsby confides in Nick that it was not him, but it was Daisy who was driving the car during the accident time. But the Great Gatsby says that you will tell nobody, Nick, that it was Daisy who killed Myrtle. I want to take this blame on myself. I don't want this blame to come on Daisy. And here we come to the end of the Great Gatsby. How does the Great Gatsby end? First, one afternoon after this accident, an enraged George Wilson, who, the husband of deceased Myrtle, shoots Gatsby while he is swimming in his pool. And after this, what does Wilson do? After killing Gatsby, Wilson kills himself. He shoots himself. Second point, Nick, the only friend of Gatsby till the end, who saw the good in Gatsby, organizes a funeral for him. But none of the people who called themselves Gatsby's friends during his lifetime attend this meeting, not even Amitabh Bachchan. You should see this movie someday. So here the theme of society's hypocrisy is shown again. And third, Nick and Jordan, who were boyfriend and girlfriend, they break up. After this, Nick is unable to stand the emptiness of the East Coast, and he decides to move back to his town, Minnesota. With this, we are done with today's capsule summary. I hope you loved it. I hope you gained the knowledge that will help you immensely with your competitive exams, your university lectures, your summaries. Yes, this is Hina from Team Vallath. Take very good care of yourself. And have you started watching our YouTube shorts? Because every day in the month of July, I'm going to explain one rhetorical device. It will be great. Go watch it right now. Take care of yourself. Bye.